All right, let's jump into another deep dive. We're getting real, folks, talking about AI stuff that's actually happening right now.
Yeah. It's exciting to see AI in action, making a difference.
Right. Like picture this, doctors with way more time for their patients because they're not drowning in paperwork.
I know. It's awesome.
And farms growing more food, but smarter, less waste. We've got this amazing report on AI doing incredible things, and I'm ready to unpack it all.
Me too. Let's dive in.
Okay, first up, healthcare. This whole idea of a virtual medical scribe blew my mind. So you go to the doctor, and while you're talking to them, there's this AI listening in.
Mm-hmm.
And get this, it's creating your medical record right then and there, like in real time.
It's using something called natural language processing, so it's not just recording, it's understanding the medical stuff you're talking about.
Wow. So the doctor can actually focus on you, the patient, not their computer screen.
Exactly. Better care, fewer errors, maybe even shorter wait times. Who knows?
I love it. But does it catch everything? What about like body language, those nonverbal cues doctors pick up on?
That's a really good question. Right now, those systems are amazing with words and medical terms, but that nonverbal stuff, that's still developing.
Oh, interesting. Makes you wonder what doctor's appointments will be like in the future. Okay, let's switch gears to agriculture. Have you heard of smart farms?
Yeah. It sounds futuristic, but they're popping up all over. Sensors, drones, AI, all working together to grow the best crops.
It's wild, right? Like the sensors are checking the soil, looking for pests, you name it.
And then the AI takes all that data and tells the farmers when to plant, water, even fertilize.
It's like having a super smart farming assistant 24/7. And this report says it leads to bigger harvests, less water wasted, and more sustainable farming.
It's true. AI helps farmers make better decisions so they grow more food with less impact on the environment.
Amazing. But all this data being collected, is there a downside to these smart farms? Do you need to be a tech whiz to run one?
Well, yeah, you need some digital know-how. And that's a challenge because not all farms have the same resources or access to technology.
Right, so bridging that gap is important so everyone benefits. Okay, from farms to cities now. Let's talk traffic. We all hate it, right? But what if AI could help us out?
They're already working on it. Think about AI looking at traffic cameras, GPS data, even social media to see where the jams are.
Whoa.
And then it can change traffic light timings, suggest alternate routes. Basically, it's like a super smart traffic conductor.
So shorter commutes, cleaner air because cars are idling less, better public transportation. It all sounds pretty good.
Definitely. AI could make cities a lot more livable.
Okay, last but not least, education. This report talks about AI creating learning platforms that are personalized for each student, like adapting to how they learn best.
It's amazing. It figures out your strengths and weaknesses and then customizes what you learn and how fast you learn it.
So no more feeling lost in a crowded classroom or bored by stuff you already know.
Exactly. Everyone gets the support they need to really thrive.
This sounds like a total game changer for education. But, what about teachers? Does AI replace them?
Oh, no, not at all. It's more like AI becomes a tool for teachers, helps them do their job even better.
I see, like a partnership. Okay, this is all so fascinating. It's really incredible to see how AI is impacting all these different parts of our lives.
Absolutely. The possibilities are endless. We've got to talk about the ethical side of all this AI stuff. It's super important.
You're right. It can't all be sunshine and roses. What are some of the things we should be thinking about?
Well, one biggie is bias. Like AI learns from data, right?
Yeah.
But if that data is biased, then the AI can become biased too.
That makes sense. So, for example, if they use biased data to train an AI for hiring, it might unfairly reject certain candidates.
Exactly. We need to make sure the data is diverse and fair so the AI doesn't perpetuate bad stuff.
Data is key.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about the AI, it's about where it's getting its information from.
Totally. And transparency is another big thing. We need to know how these AI systems are actually making decisions.
Yeah, trust but verify.
Yeah.
Right? Especially in things like healthcare or the justice system, those decisions have huge impacts.
Exactly. Plus, if we understand how it works, we're more likely to trust it.
True. Okay, so AI in the workforce, this is something a lot of people are worried about. Could AI take away jobs?
It's a valid concern. AI is getting really good at things we thought only humans could do.
Right. It seems inevitable that some jobs will change or even disappear.
Yeah. But throughout history, technology has always disrupted the way we work. The Industrial Revolution, for example, machines replaced some jobs, but new industries and jobs were created too.
I see your point. It's about adaptation, not just fearing the change.
Exactly. We need to be prepared, learn new skills, and focus on jobs that require uniquely human strengths.
So instead of being scared that AI will take our jobs, we should be thinking about how it can make work better or even create new opportunities.
Absolutely. AI can take over the boring stuff and let us focus on the creative, interesting parts of our
So
jobs.
like AI becomes our teammate, not our replacement.
I like that. And it shows that we all need to be lifelong learners, always ready to adapt as technology changes.
Couldn't agree more. Okay, talking about all this, it reminds me of that quote, any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic.
Oh, I love that quote. AI can feel like magic sometimes, right?
Totally. But it's important to remember AI is a tool. We built it, and we control how it's used.
Right. It's not some mysterious force that's shaping our world without our input. We have the power to guide it, make sure it's used ethically and for good.
It's a huge responsibility. AI could change the world in amazing ways.
It absolutely could. And that's why these conversations are so crucial. We need to keep talking about AI, keep learning, and keep making sure it's used to benefit all of humanity.
Well said. Okay, let's bring it back to some of those specific AI innovations we talked about earlier. See how they're actually making a difference in people's lives.
It's pretty amazing to see how AI is already helping people in so many ways. Let's go back to that virtual medical scribe thing.
Oh, yeah. Think about what that could do for healthcare.
Doctors finally free from all that paperwork, spending more time actually helping patients. It's a game changer.
Right. Better care, more accurate diagnoses, who knows, maybe even cheaper healthcare in the long run.
And patients feel heard, they build a stronger connection with their doctor. Everyone wins.
Exactly. It's about people, not just technology. Okay, let's jump to those smart farms again. AI helping to grow more food using fewer resources, that's a big deal.
Absolutely. We need to figure out how to feed everyone on this planet sustainably, and AI can play a huge role in that.
It's amazing to think AI can tackle those massive global challenges. Food security, climate change, these are big issues.
And AI can help us move towards a more responsible, eco-friendly way of farming.
I love it. Okay, what about cities? AI making them easier to get around, less traffic, less pollution.
Yeah. Imagine shorter commutes, better public transportation, cleaner air. Cities could become so much more livable.
That's the dream. And of course, we can't forget education. AI giving each student a learning experience that fits them perfectly. That's powerful.
It is. Every student gets the support they need to succeed, no matter how they learn best.
It's like giving everyone a chance to reach their full potential, which is incredible. Wrapping up this whole deep dive, it's clear that AI has so much potential to make the world a better place.
Totally. But we have to remember, it's not like AI is going to magically solve all our problems on its own.
Right. It's a tool, and it's up to us to use it wisely.
Exactly. We need to keep learning about AI, discussing it, and making sure it's used ethically and responsibly to create the kind of future we want.
I couldn't have said it better myself. So, to everyone listening, keep learning, keep asking questions, and don't be afraid to dive deep into the world of AI. It's a fascinating journey, and we're all in this together.
Absolutely. Thanks for listening.